Hi, I'm Katie Wojciechowski with JCT Growth, and today I'm going to show you how to create your own content performance dashboard in Looker Studio based off of the template that we have. Why is a dashboard like this one important? Well, if you're allocating a lot of time and resources to marketing, you want to be able to show that that content is performing well over time. So that's what this dashboard is for. So before we start, you're going to need to have an active GA4 account, and you're going to have be able to log into it, have the login credentials on hand. And then you're also going to want a record of pages that you've created or optimized in your SEO efforts, along with categorizations for each of those pages by project and page type. And that's up to you. So once you have those, we can go ahead and get started. First, we're going to duplicate the report, and we can do that by doing these three dots up here and just hit make a copy. And you don't have to worry about this yet. Just do copy report. And then you can rename it something like your business content performance dashboard. So now we're going to close this one out to avoid confusion. And next thing we're going to do is add GA4 as a data source. So we'll go to manage data sources. Looker Studio can be a little laggy sometimes. So if it's slow for you, you might want to just refresh, just keep going. Let's see. You're going to see these data set configuration errors at first. That's normal. We're going to fix that. So we're going to do add a data source, and we're going to select Google Analytics. I had to skip over that part because it lists all of our clients' names and there's not really a way to hide it, but it'll pull up all of the properties that you have access to in Google Analytics, and you just select your own that you want to use for this report. Let's see, so we're lagging again. Okay, there we go. So you should see with the 3 orange bars your Google Analytics 4 property name over here in the data panel now. So next what we're going to do is we're going to set up the data extract. It's already actually set up based on our template. You're just going to need to configure it for your own GA4. So you'll select yours and then it'll populate all of these fields. This is kind of a big date range, or a year and a half is really ideal so that you can see year over year for some stuff. I'll just do this for now, and it should be set to -1 days, like up until yesterday, and that'll keep your data current. To make sure that your data stays current, you're going to want to toggle this on, and then you're going to do save and extract. And sometimes this won't work because the data set is too large, and if it doesn't work, one thing that you can do to troubleshoot is you can take out this date field and leave just year month, and that'll help. That'll make the table smaller. But if you are having trouble, please feel free to leave us a comment, let us know. It sometimes just takes a little bit of finagling, but we are happy to talk to you about it, answer any questions you have. So now that we've done the data extract, let's do save and extract. I think there we go. Done. So then the next thing we're going to do, copy and fill out the tracker sheet. So if you click on this and then right click on this document, open it in a new tab, you're going to want to make a copy of this because this is just our template and you want your own. So make a copy, and you can call it something, your business content performance tracking or something like that. Make a copy. Close out hours, and then this is going to be where you add all of the pages that you've been working on, and it is going to be best for you to just have them in like this format. Whatever you do, you need to double check in your GA4 that this is the format that the landing page field is shown in your GA4 reporting, or else this dashboard is not going to work. And again, if you have like additional questions about that, please feel free to shoot us a message. I want to have just the slug of the URL in this column and then label it whatever project it's a part of. For us, we have just like internal content sprint, homepage is just optimization, and then also page type. You can fill in what each page type is. Date published is optional. There's different things you can do with that we're not going to show in this video, but these are the main fields that you're going to want to fill out for every page that you have on here. Now, this copy that we've created with your own pages that you filled out, and now we're going to make sure that that is the doc that is connected in your data sources. So go again to resource, manage added data sources. We're just going to go and edit this one, the SEO tracker. And you can look at, once you're on here, I had to skip over a little bit because again, we can't show the names of our clients that, come up in the list of documents that you would see there, but you're going to choose the document that you just created, which this one that I made is called Your Content Performance Tracker. Chose that, chose sheet 1, and then just hit apply changes, and that took us here. So this all looks good. Let's hit done, and then it'll be connected to your new sheet instead of the one from the old template. And then it looks like things are starting to look good here. If anything doesn't look right here, if there's still errors, and I recommend just double checking it anyway, is your page type blend. So in Looker Studio, there's ways to do data blends, and that comes built in with this template as it gets copied over. So that's going to be this. Let's just take a look at that here. So what that does is it takes the data that you extracted from Google Analytics 4 with the data extract, and it joins it to the data from your sheet. It matches up like how many sessions did a given landing page get in a given month, etc. So this all looks good, no errors here, anything like that. And that's what's being used for most of the tables in the dashboard. And you'll be able to see how many sessions or entries to the site each one of your projects has been driving, which is really cool. And you can see trends of if it's improving, if you've been putting more work in, and you're going to want to keep track of new stuff that you work on in this sheet, and you can prove the value of that project. You can also see here, this is filtered for just these projects, what channels are driving session acquisitions for these projects specifically. Currently, the URLs that are in these projects are getting the most traffic from direct, but then next up is organic search, etc. So that can be really valuable. This is month over month for project types. You can see the numbers here. You can see if it's going up, going down. And then you can lastly see which individual pages are driving the most sessions month over month. So within that like blog post category of page types, you can see which blogs are really doing like the heavy lifting for you and that sort of thing. Finally, the last thing that I wanted to talk about with this is that if you care more about revenue than sessions, or if you just want to see both, you can totally do this entire process and duplicate it for revenue by project. You can just click into one of these charts and you can substitute under the metric sessions for revenue. So the way that I would do that is I would duplicate this page as like another page, duplicate, and yeah, just sub in the metric sessions for revenue. And you can really do that for just about anything. You can do it for conversions, you can do it for transaction, whatever matters for your business. So that is how to create a duplicate of our content performance dashboard template. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you have any questions, and let us know how this is working for you. Thanks.